We're going to break down a ridiculous sequence by Quentin Grimes, Adem Bona, Kelly Oubre, and the 76ers defense in this video. It's going to be mostly focused on Quentin Grimes. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're brand new. We cover 76ers every single day. Let's get into it.
Sixers, why won't you just lose and put me out of my misery? Why do you gotta keep doing this to me, bro? Nobody else should touch the ball right here. He shoots it from the logo. Oh, we're going overtime! Maxey is a god amongst men!
I gotta tell you this first, man. I just want to remind you guys that this offseason, Quentin Grimes and his camp reportedly wanted $25 million. Once we realized the 76ers were not going to offer that, I said right off the bat, he's going to sign the one-year qualifying offer because if he believes he's worth 25, why would he sign for less? So many people argued with me that that's a terrible idea. And it's because a lot of people felt like Quentin Grimes wasn't worth $25 million. But I was saying it doesn't matter what you guys think he's worth. What he thinks he's worth is what he's going to go after. And he did that. The 76ers offered him a 4-year, $39 million contract, which is just over $9 million a year. It's not even close to 25. Sixers can't afford 25, couldn't afford 25 this past offseason. And so Quentin Grimes, which some people said was a bad idea on his part, signed the 1-year, $8.7 million qualifying offer and bet on himself. And let's not even talk about the Dallas Mavericks. Quentin Grimes in just 4 games is averaging 17.8 points, 4 rebounds, 3.8 assists off the bench. But what is criminally under-discussed is his defensive abilities. This lineup of Quentin Grimes, Kelly Oubre, VJ Edgecombe, and Adem Bona is a nightmare for NBA offenses. If Tyrese Maxey's the weakest link defensively, and he's been playing pretty good defense this season so far also, this is a locking all windows and doors defensive lineup. Shout out to Zoo. Watch Quentin Grimes here, 118-109. Chris Middleton thinks he has the mismatch. You know, mouse in the house. I got a couple of inches on him. Watch Grimes. Bro. Middleton's going to spin and pump fake right here. Grimes jumps on the pump fake, but somehow keeps his body out of the way of fouling him and blocks the shot. That's crazy. Now Middleton says, okay, let me try my hand at this guy, Adem Bona. Get that shit out of here. Kicks it to CJ McCollum. He says, let me try my hand at this guy, Adem Bona. He says, get that shit out of here. Bro, this lineup was incredible defensively down the stretch versus the Wizards, and it brought the 76ers all the way back. They just started going nuts defensively. Now, Sar says, let me try my hand at Kelly Oubre here. Kelly says, hey, the vibes are different this year, baby. We playing defense out here. Kelly says, hey, let me get in on the action. Pokes the ball away from Sar, hounding him, making his life miserable. Sar spins. Bona says, ah! Oh, you thought you had a one-on-one, but I'm lurking. Smack. Shot clock at 3. Not really sure why Keyshawn George shoots this shot with 3.8 on the shot clock. Missed everything. And the Sixers are running. Sixers down 8, 2 minutes left. The sequence here by Quentin Grimes was absolutely outrageous. It was outrageous. And I'm telling you right now, if I could trade Paul George for a bag of Doritos just so I could pay Quentin Grimes, I would do it in a heartbeat. McCollum up top, Grimes on him. Grimes was just locked down in this fourth quarter. I don't know why CJ keeps trying to test him in an ISO. Runs out of time. Great contest without jumping, without fouling. CJ tries to step in. Grimes might have blocked it again. Grimes even gets the rebound here. And we're running. Let's keep up with the sequence here. Grimes with the defense, the block, the rebound. Maxey bringing it across. Who you going to feed? You know what? I earned this. Splash. 11 seconds later, Quentin Grimes still in defensive menace mode, hounding Bub Carrington in the backcourt. Guy can't even get it across the line. Grimes gets a hand on the ball here, and Carrington sprains his ankle. Bro, you Jesus. And dives on the ball, comes up with it, and gets the VJ Edgecombe. The guy is a menace. Watch Carrington's ankle, bro. My God. You lost the ball and your ligaments. Sixers down 5. Need a bucket. Maxey just goes AI mode. ISO. Step back. Yikes. Sixers down 3. CJ McCollum says, I finally don't have Quentin Grimes on me. Let me go to work here. Maxey plays really good defense on this. Bona's lurking in the back. Now, CJ finally learned his damn lesson to not put this shot up on Adem Bona because he's an angry shot-blocking maniac. Kicks it out to Carrington. Watch the retreat by Quentin Grimes. I mean, dude, he's 10 feet away, and he blocks this shot. Insane. Carrington's got a broken ankle. Lost the ball to a steal a minute ago. Gets his shit blocked. I mean, the guy's having himself a bad night. Quentin Grimes was just bullying the Washington Wizards in his fourth quarter. Now, I got to shout out Nick Nurse. Sixers down 3. They run a beautiful play to get the hot hand the ball at the three-point line. It's Quentin Grimes again. You know he's feeling himself. He's been dominating defensively. Already hit a 3 to start the comeback. Gets a back screen here by Adem Bona. Alex Sarr doesn't pick it up soon enough. Tyrese Maxey delivers a dime in rhythm. And Grimes, I mean, you can't step into rhythm any better than that. Splash, tie game. Tie game. CJ McCollum wants the game-winning shot. Gets a screen from Sarr. Uses it as a decoy. Goes the opposite way. Thinks he caught everyone off guard. Gets past Maxey. But Adem Bona lurking again. Give me that shit! CJ, look at his face, bro. Look at his face, man. Look at his face. God damn it, this guy won't get out of my life. Adem Bona. The Mutombo finger wave. Hell no. Going to overtime. This lineup for the 76ers is a defensive powerhouse. I mean, I don't know how... I don't know how you take Bona off the floor in the fourth quarter. That's all I was saying about Joel Embiid when I said that in the postgame and the video yesterday. When Joel Embiid's minutes restriction is up, I don't know how you take Adem Bona off the floor in the fourth quarter. I have no idea. Thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button.
Sixers, why won't you just lose and put me out of my misery? Why do you gotta keep doing this to me, bro? Nobody else should touch the ball right here. He shoots it from the logo. Oh, we're going to overtime! Tyrese Maxey is a god amongst men!